Welcome back, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss something important, that is noun, right? We will study in this video about common noun, proper noun, and collective noun. So, first of all, we will understand what is noun. We had already discussed that noun is the name of person, place, and thing. All naming words are known as noun, right? So you can touch all the words which you can touch, which you can see, you can feel about, that is known as noun, right? Because whenever you are think about happiness, right? So happiness, you can feel it, it's noun. So noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea. Noun is just the name of a person, place, animal, thing, feeling, or idea, and we had already discussed that all naming words are known as nouns. For example, a sentence had given silkworms gives us silk, and you all can see in the slide given slide that silkworms is underlined because it's a noun, right? It's the name of an insect. And what does silkworm give us? Silkworm gives us silk, right? So silk is also a noun. Okay, so the next one is a goldsmith makes ornaments. You all can see that goldsmith is all underlined here, and ornaments is also underlined here. So goldsmith and ornaments, they both are noun. Aksharadham temple is a very beautiful monument, and you have to tell me which part is noun in the given sentence. So Aksharadham temple, right? It's a place. It's telling us about a specific temple. So it's written in capital letter. It's a proper noun, right? And it's a very beautiful monument. Monument is common noun. Okay. Moving to the next one, you all can see Aditya plays tennis with Manikya. So Aditya is a name, it's proper noun, right? And it's you all can see tennis is here. Tennis is a game, it's also a noun. And Manikya is also a name, it's a proper noun. Okay. We shall go to the zoo on Sunday. We shall go to the zoo. Zoo is also noun, and Sunday is also noun, right? All naming words we known as noun. Daisies, daffodils are blooming in my garden. Daisies is a name of flower. Daffodils is also a name of flower. So daisies, daffodils, and garden. These words are noun in the given sentence. The next one is our Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are planets. So, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. These words are noun, right? The receptionist is answering the phone. Whom do we call receptionist? The person who receives the call known as receptionist. So, receptionist is noun here, and receptionist is answering the phone. So, phone is also noun. Moving to the next one. So let me define, students, what is proper noun. A noun that is used to denote a particular person, a particular place or thing. For example, Lucy. Lucy is a particular person, right? And Monica. Mr. Narendra Modi. Mumbai is a place, Bangalore is a place, and Thailand is a place, and Titanic is a thing. So when we are talking about any particular thing, any particular person, place, these are known as proper noun. Is it clear to all of you? So you all can see in the given slide proper nouns. Jupiter. Jupiter is all the all the planets, that is known as proper noun, right? Jupiter is proper noun. G is god like Lakshmi, god like all the gods like Shiva. These are the proper noun, right? We are talking about a particular god, na? That's why it's a proper noun. And Titanic. Titanic is also, if like antelope we had read in the Gulliver's Travel, right? So antelope also telling us about a particular ship, not all the ship. It's talking about the particular ship, right? So it's a proper noun. Taj Mahal is also a proper noun. So any particular person, any particular thing, any particular objects, any particular name, that is known as proper noun. So Queen Elizabeth II is written here. So first, second, third, whatever, these are proper noun. Okay, Plesiosaurus, it's also a proper noun. Easter is proper noun. Boyok's tapestry is proper noun. The Bible is proper noun. Australia is also proper noun, right? Moving to the next one, common noun. Common nouns are the name of any person, place, thing, or idea. Unknowingly, it had written here is. So, correct it, student. It would be common nouns are the name of any person, place, thing, or idea, right? एंड यू नो कॉमन नाउन नेवर कैपिटलाइज्ड. आपको पता है कि प्रॉपर नाउन का जो फर्स्ट लेटर होता है वी राइट इन कैपिटल लेटर, बट वी नेवर कैपिटलाइज्ड कॉमन नाउन. कॉमन नाउन को भी हम कभी भी कैपिटल लेटर में नहीं लिखते हैं अनलेस इट इज स्टार्टिंग लेटर ऑफ द सेंटेंस. अगर स्टार्टिंग लेटर नहीं हो सेंटेंस का तब अगर ये स्टार्टिंग लेटर होता है तभी हम इसे कैपिटल में करते हैं, अदरवाइज वी विल नेवर डू common noun in capital letter, right? We all know that whenever we are writing sentence, the starting letter always written in capital letter, right? So it's okay if you are writing there common noun in capital letter, but the common noun if comes in between in the sentence, then we will never use, we never capitalized that common noun. Is it clear? For example, dog, girl, and country. But if you are writing about dog is a faithful animal, right? If you are writing this sentence, then you are starting with dog, right? So you are starting with dog, so D will capitalize there, right? Moving to the next one, I think it's clear to all of you. You all can see here many examples of common noun. Hairspray, yes, it's a common noun. Car, caterpillar, butterfly, hat, elephant, orange, mango, knife, cheese, pear, bread, chair, cat. These are the examples of common nouns. Collective noun. Whom do we call collective noun? Do you know what is the definition of collective noun? So just start thinking. Collective nouns are names of collection of persons, animals, or things. Words like group, herd, choir, swarm, crowd, mob, and army, etc. are known as collective noun. See, on the screen I'm showing a picture. You all can see here in the picture the first sentence written, an army of ants. You all can see there are many ants, 1 2 3 4 ants are there, and we use, which word we use for collection of ants? We use army, and as well as we use colony also. हम इनके लिए colony word का भी use करते हैं. Is it clear? You all can see there are many sheeps in the picture. So what will we use for the collection of sheep? We use flock, right? And you can see there are many lions in the picture. And which word do we use for the collection of lions? We use upright, right? And you all can see there are many fish. And which word we use for fish? For collection of fish, we use school. Okay, you all can see collection of ducks. Which word do we use for the collection of ducks? We use there paddling. Is it clear? So we will do exercise from your book. Start the proper noun with capital letters and the sentence with capital letter. You know, you have to write down the proper noun in its proper format, and you have to write, you all know that any sentence when we are starting, we always write in capital letter, because we had read sentence. What is sentence? Sentence is a group of words that gives us complete meaning, right? We had already discussed, and you know that sentence is always started with a capital letter, right? It's the rule, and it always ends with a full stop. So you all can see in the first which sentence had written there, my favorite teacher is Mrs. Meenakshi Tyagi, right? You all can see over here on the given slide. So my is written in small letter. So student, I know that you are very well aware about that. We never ever write starting letter with small letter, so it's wrong here. So what will we use here? We will capitalize M, right? And then we will write, my favorite teacher is Mrs. Meenakshi Tyagi, right? So the next one, Harish, Aman, and Tanya are participating in drawing competition at Delhi Public School, Noida, right? So you have to again arrange the sentence because it's written wrong here, because it's starting with small letters, so it's a wrong sentence. And you know that proper noun is also written in small letter, that's why it's wrong. So let's correct it. Harish, we will write capital. Aman, yes, we will write A alphabet of Aman in capital and Tanya's T in capital, right? Drawing competition, yes, because we are talking about the particular competition, right? We are talking about drawing competition, not sports competition, right? So if we are talking about the particular competition, we will write it also in capital letter. And Delhi, Delhi is a destination, yes, we will use capital letter for Delhi also. And public school and Noida will also be written in capital letter, right? Because we are talking about a particular city here. So the correct answer is Harish, Aman and Tanya are participating in drawing competition at Delhi Public School, Noida. Right? So the third one is Subhash Chandra Bose was a great freedom fighter of India. So what will we do here? We will write Subhash Chandra Bose in capital letter and India is also written in capital letter. Is it clear? Raksha Bandhan, yes, we will capitalize Raksha Bandhan. And Festival of Hindus, Hindus we will write also in capital letter. We get summer vacation in June, so we will capital because it's a starting letter and June is also capitalized here. Kerala, yes, Kerala is a name of place. We will write down Kerala in capital letter and it's also starting letter. So we will write Kerala in capital letter, right? And I think it's clear to all of you. So complete this exercise in your book also. Tata, Maruti, Ford and Honda are popular car brands. You all can see here Tata, yes, it's a particular car. Maruti, it's also a particular. Ford also, Honda also. So we will capitalize these names because these are proper noun. And car brands, right? Which brand we are talking about? Now we are not talking about any ship brand, we are not talking about any other brand, we are talking about car brand, so it will also capitalized here. Do you know that Bay of Bengal? So do starting letter is D, so we will capitalize D here. The Bay of Bengal we will write in capital later. The Indian Ocean will written in capital. We will write in capital later. Arabian Sea is also written in capital later. And Kanyakumari, Kanyakumari is the name of a place, so we also write it in capital later. The next one is question number 9. Assam is famous for tea. Assam is a place, so and also a starting letter, so we start with capital letter, right? Pandit Shivakumar Sharma, it's a name, it's particular person, so we will write the name. And P for Pandit we will also write in capital letter because the starting letter is P, so we will write Pandit Shivakumar in capital letter. Is a famous Santur player, right? And which player he is? He is a Santur player, so we will capitalize here also. And from Kashmir, Kashmir is a place, again we will write Kashmir in capital letter. And see here, Black Beauty is a popular book, so it's the name of a book, right? If you are if you had read many books, and the book there is any special name of book, so we are talking about the proper noun, so we will capitalize the Black Beauty. And it's also a starting letter, but it's also a proper noun, right? So you all can see the correct answer is Black Beauty is a popular book, and use full stop after the sentence, right? Manu will see the Statue of Liberty in New York. So you can see Manu is a proper noun, so we will capitalize Manu. And see the Statue of Liberty, yes, it will also written in capital letter. And the New York is a country, so we will also capitalize this one. Yes, you have to underline the collective nouns. So just read the sentence, go through the sentence, and you have to underline the collective nouns, right? A gang of robbers. So what do we call the collection of robbers? If if there are 3 or 4 robbers, then what do we call the collection of robbers? We call them gang. So the correct option is gang. He owns a fleet of sheep. We had already discussed what do we call the collection of sheep. We call it flock and fleet also. The members of the committee met on Friday. So, what do we call the collection of members? It is called committee. Okay? He was attacked by a swarm of bees. What do we call the collection of bees? It is known as swarm. So, we'll underline the word. Would you like to pluck this branch of grapes? This bunch of grapes. So, what do we call the collection of grapes? It's known as bunch. So, underline the bunch. The troupe of dancers gave a marvelous performance. So, what do we call the collection of dancers? The group of dancers, we call it troupe. So, collection of dancers is known as troupe. So, underline it. Question number 7 is, look at the troop of monkeys. So, what do we call the group of monkeys? It is known as troop. So, underline this noun also. Question number 8 is, there are 11 players in cricket team, right? So, the sentence is, there are 11 players in cricket team. What do we call the collection of players? It is known as team. Okay. The farmer was calling his herd of cows. So, what do we call the collection of cows? It is known as herd. So, underline this. I saw a flock of sheep grazing in the field. So, the last sentence is sentence number 10. I saw a flock of sheep, right? So, which word we use here? That is flock. And that was ships, na? Jahaj wala ship, the second one. So, we will use their fleet, okay? And this one sheep, it's an animal, SHEEP. So, what will we use here? We use here flock. Match the word with collective nouns, right? Words are given here and the collections by whom we call them. So you have to just match it. So just tell me, students, it's your turn. Just think and tell. Sticks. What do we call the collection of sticks? It is known as bundle. What do we call the collection of cards? It's known as pack. What do we call the collection of angry people? It's known as mob, right? People always say that mob attacked them, mob killed the people, right? What do we call the collection of fish? It is known as school. We had already discussed. What do we call the collection of whales? You also know that whale is a collection of whales. So it's also a kind of fish, but the difference is that fish, the school is used for the same type of fish, right? Or there can be any other fish also. वहाँ पे दूसरी तरह की भी fish हो सकती है. That's why we use school there. But if you are talking about any particular collection of fish, then which word we will use there? We will use shoal, right? For example, it's a collection of whales only, not other fishes were there. So only, not shark, not other fish, only whales, right? Whales are there. Then which word you use for that collection? That you will use there shoal. Okay. What do we call the collection of rubbish? जब कहीं पे गार्बेज इकट्ठा हो जाता है तो हम उसके कलेक्शन को क्या बोलते हैं? We call it heap, right? हम उसको ढेर बोलते हैं, कूड़े का ढेर है. Okay, it's heap of rubbish. The next one is lions. What do we call the collection of lions? We had already discussed in the starting of this video. It's pride, right? What do we call the collection of singers? We call it choir group, right? So choir. The next one, what do we call the collection of chicks? It is known as brood. And what do we call the last is stars? We all know that it's a cluster, right? So moving to the next slide. Look at the picture and write suitable collection nouns for them. You have to watch the picture very carefully. Just tell me who is it? Yeah, it's an elephant. And do you know what do we call the collection of elephant? It's known as herd. The next one is puppies. What do we call the collection of puppies? Think and tell me. I'm giving you 2 seconds for that. Tick-tock 1, tick-tock 2. Answer me now. So it's a litter. Okay. Moving to the next slide. I'll show you a picture again. Yeah, you all know it's beads, na? So what do we call the collection of beads? It's known as string, right? What do we call the collection of pearls? We call it string. Is it clear? And I'll show you a picture again. Tick, tick 1, tick, tick 2, tick, tick 3. Just tell me the answer, student. Think and tell. Yay, it's an army of soldiers. The next one is Yeah, it's cars. You all can see there are many cars. It's collection of cars. What do we call the collection of cars? So we had already discussed that the collection of ships and the collection of cars known as fleet. Which word we use? Fleet. Fleet. The next one is, you all can see these are singers and they are singing a song. And what do we call the collection of singers? We had already discussed. Just tell me. Reply me in chat box. Yeah, very nice. It's choir or band of musician. Okay. Moving to the next one. And you all can see there are many drawers in the given picture. And what do we call the collection of drawers? We call it chest. Okay. The next picture over here, what do we call the collection of flowers? You all can see in the picture there are many beautiful flowers. So what do we call? Tell me, reply in chat box. Bouquet of flowers, right? Thank you for watching, bacho. If you like the video, so please tap on the like button. Okay, if you have any query, you can ask me.